Greetings, Benjamin J from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, another delivery from eBay. Now, an interesting story behind this. This is a Lionel 8601 and a tender. Now, the 8601 is missing the entire front of the boiler, just like the other 8601 I found. Anyways, the guy was asking $25 for this with the tender. And I contacted him and I said, look, the entire front of this locomotive is missing. And I'll offer you $8 for it. And he sent back an offer of $20. I sent back a counter offer of $12 and he accepted it. So this just got here. I actually bought this for the motor, but we already know that we can repair these things. So that is why I went ahead and bought it. So there is the tender. Here is the locomotive. Wow, this is packed really well. A prize. Thank you. Let me get this out of the way. All right, so in any case, let's open the tender first. It's wrapped like a Subway sandwich. And bubble wrap. Anyway, a Lionel tender, nothing special. Plastic, of course, but it's intact. It is missing the insert for the light right there. But it is a Rock Island tender. A drop of oil, that's going to roll really well. All right, let's turn our attention to this locomotive. Lionel 8601, missing the entire front of the boiler. And there it is, as you see. Now, I have another 8601 right here that had exactly the same problem. So what I did was I just cut the front of a 490 shell and epoxied it directly to the front of the boiler. You have an instant repair. So it has a broken pilot right there. The curious thing, of course, is will it run? It's got a full-size Lionel motor. Wow. I don't know what he's got this wrapped with. Anyway, hold on a minute. It has a full-size Lionel motor with forward and reverse, so I'm really curious to see if it runs. So there's the motor itself. Hold on, let me pull this camera off the tripod. So as you see, there's the motor, and the reason the motor is out, this has been dropped and is broken off the stud that actually goes inside the locomotive for the screw to mount with. Anyway, it appears to be intact. It's unmucked with. Let's turn on the power. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. And it runs. And it runs in reverse. So, got the entire thing for $12. That motor looks absolutely new. The only reason it's out of the shell is because they dropped it and broke it. But the motor is undamaged, as you see. So I can, in a matter of 10 minutes, repair this shell, put a new front on that boiler, just like I did with this one, and you have a brand new running locomotive. Now this one, of course, is missing the drawbar, but I've got one in the parts box right over there. As far as repairing the pilot, I don't know. I could just saw it off and put a 490 pilot on it. Anyway, point being, don't overlook the junk. I bought this to get this motor. Now, the motor itself is virtually new, as you see. So, a full-size Lionel motor with forward and reverse. You can put this in a much higher grade Lionel shell. Anyway, the point being, don't overlook the junk. I offered the guy $8. He said no. Remember, he was asking $24.99 plus shipping. I offered him $8. He said 20. I offered him 12, and he instantly accepted. I guarantee you, you cannot buy this motor on eBay in this condition for $12. I guarantee you cannot. These things in this condition will sell for 10 bucks. So I have lost absolutely nothing. If I want, I can spend a half hour on this thing, put a new front on that boiler, saw it off a 490 shell, and I have a running locomotive. But again, I bought this strictly to get this motor. This thing looked virtually unrun. As you see, it is in really, really decent condition. So it probably hadn't run since whoever dropped it. So it is up and running. It's smooth, it's quiet. I haven't even oiled it yet. I haven't done anything to it. And as you see, that's running absolutely perfectly. I mean, this motor is virtually new. So forward and reverse with no problem. Again, I guarantee you, you cannot go on eBay and buy this motor for $12. So you see motors going for $24, $45, $65. Incredible amounts of money for motors. And people buy them. And I always wondered why. Why spend $40, $50 on a Marx motor when you can buy a Marx locomotive with a motor in it for $20? It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. So in any case, this is up and running. I was hoping it wouldn't have any damage, and it does not. There's no damage to this at all. All the damage is to the shell. None to the motor at all. This is going to run absolutely splendidly. So I'll clean it up, oil it. I mean, it's virtually new. It's had almost no run time. So a bit of judicious lubrication, and this is going to be a great motor to put into a different shell. Or I can spend the half hour and repair this shell. But got the entire thing for 12 bucks. You simply can't beat that. So as I always stress, don't overlook the junk. You spend a half hour on this thing, you got yourself a really decent looking locomotive for $12. You have a brand new motor, virtually, and a usable tender, such as it is. It is missing that snap-in light that goes there, but it was $12 for all of it. Difficult to beat that. Anyway, I just want to do a quick video of the unboxing. I gotta say it again. Don't overlook the junk. This motor is brand new. I don't think it's ever been run. If it has, it hasn't been run more than a few hours, if that. So, just want to do a quick video of the unboxing. I'll do a follow-up, whatever I decide to do with it. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.